for another one. So hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you for uh the review. Married at First Sight, season 18, episode 9, called You Into Some Crazy Stuff. I'm definitely into some crazy stuff because I'm still watching this damn show. But we are at day 19 of marriage. Okay, Madison gets back home from the flag football, talking with Alan, about her being disappointed that he didn't come with her. And, he said that he was disappointed with her from last night because I guess, she's made suggestions that they go out for drinks. Because, that's what she likes to do when she's not in the gym. So they go out for drinks, and I guess, he felt some type of way that she wasn't really paying attention to him or like acting like she was in a marriage or like with him, and she was kind of like doing her own thing, being independent with her little friends and whatnot, going to the bathroom without letting him know or going here without letting him know. So he felt, in his got in his feelings or whatever, and I guess he left and whatever, came home. So they left separately and whatnot. So he admitted that maybe he did retaliate a little bit. And she's like, well, that's a trigger for me, that's a little frustrating. And, it's making her have a little hard time and a bit of a struggle. But for me, I'm just kind of like, once again, he had a hangover. So, I mean, well, now he's meant he retaliated. But like what I said the last review, maybe he was just feeling like shit because, hangovers don't feel good. You don't want to do stuff during hangovers. Look, all I wanted, like, I think I only got hungover once. And that was like a light hangover. That wasn't even no major hangover. And all I wanted was something greasy to eat, like bouillon. I didn't want to, like, I want to work because, I gotta make money, but it's not like I wanted to go to work. So if I had an activity that I didn't really have to do, I would have stayed home till. Especially you ignoring me at the club last night. No, they went to the bar, whatever. But you get what I'm trying to say. Anywho, so that's them. We move on to Camille and Thomas. They get home from the flag football thing and talk, and he pulls some muscles or whatever in his quads and whatnot. So Camille helps to stretch him on out, and he loved it. And they sit and talk about the race and sexes, how it is being a part of a certain race, during being a female, whatever. So Thomas was like, I appreciate you guys giving me that insight, when he was talking with her and her sister. And Camille said, him not, being the guy like she's used to and whatnot is not necessarily a deal breaker. So I guess they make some type of breakthrough and, make amends in regards to that. So that's cool. I'm just glad we don't have to talk about it for the next like 10, 20 episodes of this damn season. So then we move on to day 21 of marriage. And then we have Juan. He's taking a bike ride. He gets home 2 hours later, I guess at 1 p.m. I think Carla's just waking up from what he was saying, his video diary. I wasn't really paying attention. But, she was on the phone or whatnot. Look, I mean, does she wake up at 1 p.m. every day? Because if you only talking about it the one day she wakes up at 1 p.m., like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay? We then move on to, because I'm not going to talk too much about, like, I don't think nowadays I wake up that late. Even if I get home, like, hella late. I don't even think I wake up that late anymore. But it's like, if it's a rare occurrence, we shouldn't be talking about it. But if it's like she do it all the time, then I guess I can kind of look at her sideways like, girl, what you doing? Like, don't you work? Anyway, we didn't move on to everybody got the reasons. And then she's sitting down with her friends at a seafood restaurant to talk about her marriage with Akechi. And, I guess Akechi's true colors are heavily bleeding through the fakeness, not that it was ever hiding from the fakeness, but, it's like less of a blockage. You know how like when you're editing something and they ask you how much transparency you want, you could do like 50% or 90%. Like the more percentage of transparency, the clearer the thing is. Yeah, so I guess he was running out of 50% because we could see it, but some people was little not misguided but confused. Some people was little like, I don't know which way to go on the spectrum. I was one of those people. But now, transparency is kind of like at a 99%. Yeah. Definitely at a 99%. But, the friends ain't feeling the catchy. And, they don't like him. We, as the audience, we don't like him. I don't think a mem likes him. But, she gonna try it because, she made anything. But, I don't even know if Akechi even likes Akechi. I wanted to go do a low blow, but I ain't gonna do no low blow. I catch you. You lucky. So we're just gonna move on because I get you. So David and Michelle, they go get their eyebrows done, talking with her stylist. I guess that she knows since middle school, whatnot, giving them some good feedback about Michelle. But it's like y'all saying all these good things about Michelle because y'all friends with Michelle. Let me get somebody who knows Michelle but not really close to her like that. Let me get a friend of me from Michelle to see what she truly like because your friends always gonna talk positive about you. Your friends always gonna say the best about you unless they fake friends. So I can't take you what your friends say really word for word because why would they talk bad about you, to me or to, whoever. So I'm going to take whatever the friend said with a grain of salt because what she's saying and what we're perceiving from Michelle on this damn show is two completely different things. So thank you so much, friend, for trying, but it ain't landing nowhere, not on my end. So then we're going to move on to Thomas. He's setting up the little shared apartment with Camille with, rose petals, but he did it better this time than where they went to in Mexico. And, I got the massage table set up and stuff. I'm like, didn't you rented a whole massage table? Like, or did they have it in your complex? But it's cute. She's very appreciative. He gave her a massage and stuff. But I was gonna be like, okay, whatever, cute scene, whatever, move along. But when he was giving her the massage, rubbing up on her backs and shoulders and back of the thighs, her quads and stuff, homeboy, he started kissing on her, and I'm just like on whatever part he was massaging, he was starting to kiss on the part he was massaging. And I'm just like, bro, this is it. No wonder y'all did what y'all did that night because this is what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about. Like, come here, you talking all this mess, talking about he don't got this, but look at the sweet stuff he doing. You think the men that you want, the YNs of it all, the hood niggas, that R&B and stuff that you think they gonna do stuff like this? Like maybe the Keith Sweats and stuff, but like I feel like the type he was going for, Camille, was not that. So I don't think they will be doing this type of stuff. Okay, so yes, let's make amends. Don't be talking about the swag factor no more. Even though you're gonna talk about his swag factor like in the next couple scenes that y'all in, but like yo, giving her massages and he kissing the party. I'm like, that's yo. I would die. Like I would legit melt. My back is already sensitive as it is, so like getting a massage and then you gently kissing the areas that you massage with the massage oil and everything. So you know what, Thomas, I'm about to give you props for that. I'm definitely Thomas. I was impressed, and maybe to the average Joe Schmo, it really wouldn't do much for me, but it's because it's from you. I'm like, oh, okay, Thomas. All right, listen, Thomas. You did that. Because sure enough, y'all was kissing a little bit. Y'all wasn't kissing too much, but y'all was kissing a little bit because you're both like prude and shy and stuff, like y'all both virgins and stuff. So that but after they was kissing a little bit, she took his hand or he took. Ooh, they was holding hands, okay, and they went to the bedroom. We already know what happened. So I'm like, good job, guys. I'm so proud. So afterwards, we have Alan and Madison. I guess they made up and they're gonna try to start over, whatever. Moving on. We get to day 23 of marriage. Juan and Carla, typo. Juan and Carla, they go to lunch, talk about her family story, pretty much trying to explain why love language or physical touch and affection or whatever is her love language. We get it, but it ain't gonna change nothing, Carla. Eat for effort, but per Juan's, words, he said he understands that, but he just hasn't gotten there yet, and she's gonna have to be patient with him. So her response is like, if she's that important to him, he will make the effort, and action speak louder than words. Yeah, Carla, like I said, she's always been a me type of person, so I'm not really even too surprised by her response because we already seen how it was from the day that she met him at the altar, asking if she loved him and whatnot. And I told her she was crazy. I think she already did 2 or 3 strikes just from the ceremony. So I've been told Juan he should have been out from the day one, but he wanted to stay. So I'm not gonna feel no type of way for you, Juan, because like I already told you she was crazy ass bitch. I already peaked game from day one. So you wanted to continue with it, so that Deal with it. Deal with it. I don't got no words. Carla said what she said. We all knew what she was gonna say. So we're gonna move on to Dave and Michelle. So they meet with David's friend to boil and whatnot. Michelle do what she do best and complain about David. You know that he cusses a lot and it's embarrassing to her because he cusses in front of her mom, and what if she wants to bring him to a cocktail party for work or whatever, and him cussing is not gonna be a good look. Blah blah blah. David expressing to us in the confessional that he's a little frustrated and feels like a punching. You are, David. You just not realizing that she considered you a punching back since day one. So, I mean, when you just like Juan, I don't feel no type of ways because this ain't nothing new. What is this, day 23 of marriage? This is about to be a whole month, bro. Like, she ain't changed one bit. She may talk to you more now than she really did in the beginning, but like the attitude, the feelings, the energy to you is still the same. So I like the fact that you're just not feeling like a punching bag on day 23 is insane to me. You should have felt like that since on like hour 3 of marriage. But anyway, we're gonna move on to Madison and Alan. You know, they sit down to talk with Dr. Pia, talk about their marriage, and you know, Madison says she wants more stronger compliments because he just be saying she looked nice. And I'm gonna have to agree with her on this one. I be trying to root for you, Alan, but like I told y'all last review, she was looking good for his birthday. She made sure she was looking good for her man's birthday. And you said she looked nice. No. She was the best looking in the room. Man and female. She was the best looking. I'm gonna give her that. Even though Madison, I'll be looking at her sideways, but I ain't gonna hate. She was looking good. You said she looked nice? Nah, bro. You supposed to be like, girl, you look absolutely amazing. That's if you wanted to keep it PG. But that was one of those moments you like don't keep it PG. But you did. I don't even know if it was PG. It felt like G. But I guess that's all I took from their meeting with Dr. Pia. So we didn't get next Dr. Pia sitting with Camille and Thomas, and they expressed to her that they had sex. Then Thomas just smirking, showing his little gums up under his lips and everything, and they talk about exploring more. Okay, y'all gonna get to it, do you? Ain't no we listen, we don't judge, and ain't no judgment over here. And I guess, the one obstacle Thomas is facing is the L word. He gets emotional and vulnerable about why. But Camille tries to reassure him, rubs his back and all that stuff. So it was cute, whatever. They good, they gooch. We're gonna move right along to day 25 in marriage. So we have a man does a video diary to let us know that her and Ketchy went to dinner the night prior, and I guess a mem asked him a question, and Ketchy raised his voice to the point where other customers were looking at them. So, Mem was a little embarrassed, and, she sounded scared, saying she needs help from the experts. Mem, if you need help, blink twice. Because we don't want you in a situation where you feel at danger. And, I'm not saying Akechi gonna do anything, but Akechi, low-key hikey. He might be a sociopath. Because just the way he going, like that glasses, the whole demeanor, it's giving very much sociopath. So I'm concerned for you, Eminem, but I guess we'll have to see how it play out. But at the same time, yeah, y'all need to be verifying these people way more before you bring them on this dang show. So then we move on to Pia sitting with Juan and Carla. Carla wants more quality time. Long story short, and Juan doesn't really say much other than that he's not there yet. Carla gets frustrated, trying to cut him off because she made it seem like he cut her off from her talking, but she was the one who actually cut him off. But like I said, Carla, she crazy. I be trying to tell y'all don't want to listen to me. I be telling y'all all this stuff all the time. I really don't. But sometimes I be telling y'all stuff, but y'all don't listen for shit. I told y'all since day one she was a crazy ass bitch. But people want to give her the benefit of the doubt. Some people that I watch in reviews, they said, oh, they rocking with Carla. I mean, I don't know if I'm rocking with Carla or not with Carla. I'm kind of in the middle because she's a crazy ass bitch. But sometimes I'm like, oh, she seems like she cool. Maybe not to be in a relationship with, but maybe just as friends. But like Juan, I've been told you to run away, but you didn't want to run away. So here we are. So we move on to Camille and Thomas. They go to a jewelry store to look at earrings for Thomas because he was talking to Camille about wanting to get earrings. So he not only did he try on the earring, but he tried on necklaces and bracelets and go in the mirror. Got some confidence in him. I guess that's turning Camille on because she's just like, oh, she see a little bounce in him and whatnot. So it's turning up the swagger meter. Camille. First of all, there's not a swagometer for either of you guys. That ship has sailed. That done blow. Okay, swagometer for the both of y'all is like 6 feet under. But if you're getting turned on, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, cause she bought the earrings and whatnot, and he was happy. He's like, I gotta show some affection, so he did kiss her, which still seems awkward that y'all had sex, but y'all kisses still seem like forced a little bit. Cause it seems like you're hesitating to kiss him, even though he's trying to kiss you, but it's like his execution to kiss you is like still awkward. But the question I have for you, for Camille, his swagger meter in your words is going up. So what are you doing to up your swagger meter? Because your swagger meter ain't up there either. So like, what you gonna do for him? Like, we gonna finally put on some lingerie for homeboy or something? Because what are we doing? We then move on to Pia sitting with Emem and Akechi. So, long story short, Akechi is sassy as hell. Pia had to check him a little bit, but he said he had a long day, whatnot. But the real issue of why Emem and Akechi seem like they got a little riffraff going on is because, Akechi says, excuse me, Emem kind of forcing herself on him a little bit in regards to, sex. And he don't want it from her. He don't want to get her to know her in that way just yet. He just really wants to get to know her genuinely, without that being on the table. And she can't take no for an answer. So I guess Dr. Pierre tries to ask him if that's true, and she says it is true, but explains her sides of things. Like, man, I'm gonna always rock with you, so I believe you. And the fact that you kind of agree that like what he's saying is somewhat true. Okay, I appreciate your honesty, and we need more people like you. But Akechi, you really trying to make it seem like she like trying to rape you, because he's like, oh, she just be looking at me like I'm a piece of meat. Sir, you're a little gaslighting victim wannabe ass. And if Mem is looking at you like a piece of meat, it's probably because it's been a while. She's just trying to get a nut out. Like, she's just trying to come real quick. Because, well, you talking about looking at you like you're a piece of meat is pretty crazy to me. That's a very diabolical statement to put out in the universe. Because I'm looking at you, Akechi, like, sir, piece of meat. Okay, confidence is key. Okay, we should all have confidence in ourselves, 100%. But piece of meat is a severe statement, sir. That's a strong accusation, because I don't think that she might just be addicted to taking honey packs. Because when you take a honey pack, you don't know. Some people be looking good to you that don't look good to you on the regular. So I mean, we seen how she was when she took the honey pack in Mexico. So I think she might just be addicted to honey packs, guys, because the way Akechi talking about like maybe a mem is like all up on him, don't want to. I don't think it's to that extreme that he's trying to imply. Maybe she did a few initiations and you just said no, but you really making it sound like she trying to like rape you, and that I don't think that's the first thing from the case. But whatever you say, sir. I guess Dr. Pia helps them make amends, and trying to go about it in a different way mentally for both Akechi and Emem, or look at it from different perspectives or whatever. So I guess they make amends, I guess. But I'm like, we're not gonna discuss the dinner though, like him raising his voice at her and how that's not cool. Maybe he shouldn't do it again. No, we're just gonna move right along, Dr. Pia. Okay. So I guess we move right along and she meets up with Michelle one on one. And of course, like I said, Michelle do what she do best, complain about David and how they're different. She and his lifestyle is two completely different things. So Dr. Peter lets her know, listen, you focus on the superficial. And she's just like, she wants those superficial things. And I'm just like, well, girl, you're on the wrong show then. If you want those superficial things, you need to go be with a sugar daddy or someone who could, pay for your bills and have that lifestyle that you want. Okay? Because married at first sight, you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get what you want. So you really should have went on a different show. Point blank, period, poop. But, I guess Dr. Pia is trying to get her to see, like, not to focus on that, focus on the actual qualities that matter. But, Michelle, she's skeptical with his finances and is only focused on that. Well, you know what, Michelle, maybe you should just be alone because everybody's finances is different. But like I said, if you wanted someone on your level or higher or whatever, or if you're focused on the superficial things, then you don't need to be on that show. You need to be somewhere on like sugardaddy.com or something. Okay, so that was your F up, so I can't feel bad for you. You might have made a mistake. You probably went on the wrong website to do the application, but like you went through the whole interview process. So I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's saying, but Michelle, I don't got time for it tonight. I don't. So we move on to Dr. Pia sending Madison and Alan some activities to work on their intimacy. And, the game ends up with Alan blushing. And I guess they was playing like Twister, I think, but sexual Twister. All right, cool. Where they ask each other erotic questions, whatnot. All right. So like I said, Alan was blushing by the end of it, and I don't think Madison was really necessarily like, oh yeah, I enjoyed doing this with you, but I think she did it for like a charity case. I really feel like in the end, if she does, or if they do have sex, it's really going to be like courtesy puss to him or charity puss to him. So Madison ain't playing, like, she ain't fooling nobody either. And Catchy and Madison should probably be together because they don't, the two, well, there's Michelle too. Um, but yeah, like, Madison, she ain't worried about Alan. She ain't worried about Alan like that. She just doing what she got to do to, get through the 8 weeks. But because I guess one of the questions was like, oh, have you thought about having sex with your significant other or your spouse? And she says, yeah, she has thought about it. Who you lying to, Madison? No, you don't think about that damn man. We know you don't think about it, but leave it to Alan. Ooh, like when? She said she's not gonna say when. Yeah, because there was no time you was thinking about that, Madison. So there's not a time you can say of when. Girl, you ain't fooling nobody. We move on then to day 26 of marriage. Okay, Juan and Carla, they're in the kitchen talking about their childhood as he cooks and business and whatnot. Whatever. We move on to Akechi. He goes to visit Mem at work, and Mem looks so beautiful. Like, she looks so beautiful in that scene where she was at work and whatnot. And they talk. Akechi said he wasn't trying to embarrass her or anything. He just wanted her to know how he felt. Whatever, bro. Like, I'm like, the gaslighting that Ikechi is projecting on a mem is insanity. But I guess they make up. They always gonna make up on this damn show for some reason. They always make up. But whatchamacallit, we move on to, because there's nothing else for me to say. I'm actually waiting for the next episode. That's already ready for me to watch. We're going okay. Lastly, we get to David and Michelle. Okay, so they sit down with Dr. Pia, and she makes them watch the interview videos of what they wanted in their spouse, and what they wanted in their spouse is literally each other. But leave it to Michelle. She's like, I see what you're trying to do, but it's annoying me. So Dr. Pia said, wait, hold up. David, step out. So David steps out. She talks with Michelle one-on-one. Michelle gets all emotional. Michelle gets emotional, but she don't be really crying for real. Like, I've noticed that since like episode 1. But she get emotional saying, the reason why, well, I guess she waits to bring David out to show her so she could tell him. But she's like, there's a underlying reason why, like, you're not allowing this to work. So when she brings David back out, Michelle expresses that, she doesn't want to change her lifestyle. She doesn't want to go back to the simple life. Why is you, like, what lifestyle are we talking about? Like, what do you do that's like so extravagant, like that you can't not do this extravagant thing no more. You take helicopter rides every week or something? Like, I don't understand. Just be honest and say you don't like the nigga. Like you did say, oh, the attraction out there. Listen, I understand. Sometimes you just don't like somebody. Not that I thought she gave him ever a genuine chance, but sometimes like you can't. Once someone's mind is made up, and in this aspect in case it's Michelle, you can't change her mind. So why are we making her suffer? Sufri being married to a man she don't even want like that. Like she's not even attempting to want him like that. So like why are we forcing this at this point? I think the next episode she talking about she done for real. But like I don't believe nobody when they say they done for real on this damn show because they never done for real. They prolong it to the point where they say yes on decision day and still stay together and then divorce a year later or 6 months later. Like I can't take nothing people say on the show serious no more. I gotta take everything with a grain of salt. But you know, she afraid about going back to the simple lifestyle. And I'm like, what is the simple lifestyle? Like, your whole apartment is simple, man. I'm like, if anything, you live in if anything, yeah, you live in more of a simple lifestyle than David, because at least David basement got character in it. Not that it's good character, but it's character. Your apartment. You want to talk about the simple life? Your apartment is simple. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to call you the real folk, Michelle. I'm so sorry. I don't. But you annoying me with this shit. You either in it and gonna try or you're not and you're gonna be done. Which one is it? Because I'm not about to go through the next 10 episodes with you talk about the same shit. I'm not. You got me talking about this on episode 9, ma'am. This is redonkulous. But that's it. I guess we starting off the year with me having high blood pressure because of these damn people. But you know, we here for it. I mean, not the high blood pressure, but like if I don't talk shit, who is? I mean, there's a lot of people who review this show, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I mean, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. If you didn't laugh, come back. Sometime, come back. I don't know when, but come back. Okay. Hopefully I can make you laugh in the next episode review. So you can subscribe then, you know what I'm saying? And then comment down below what you thought about this episode. Be easy, busy, lemon squeezy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.